The most iconic power couple. The year you were born. 1. 1974. Jack Nicholson and Anjelica Huston. Nicholson and Huston met in 1973. By 1974, the two were fully engaged. 2. 1975. Quincy Jones and Peggy Lipton. The two married in 1974. They already had a daughter at the time of their wedding. In 1975, Lipton was pregnant with their second child. 3. 1976. Gregg Allman and Cher. Allman married Cher in 1975. In 1976, they had their only child together, Elijah Blue. 4. 1977. Burt Reynolds and Sally Field. The two co-starred in Smokey and the Bandit in 1977. They started dating while filming. 5. 1978. Mick Jagger and Jerry Hall. Jagger's longest relationship was with Jerry Hall. It lasted from 1977 to 1999. 6. 1979. Ryan O'Neal and Farrah Fawcett. Fawcett and O'Neal started dating in 1979. They were together until 1997 and had one son together. 7. 1980. Ronald and Nancy Reagan. In 1980, Ronald Reagan was inaugurated. He and Nancy Reagan had been married since 1952. They remained together until he died in 2004. 8. 1981. Prince Charles and Princess Diana. Prince Charles and Diana were married in 1981. Their wedding was watched by 750 million people. 9. 1982. Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne. Ozzy married Sharon on July 4, 1982. They are still married to this day. 10. 1983. Paul Simon and Carrie Fisher. Fisher and Simon married in 1983. That year, Simon also released his album, Hearts and Bones. 11. 1984. Billy Joel and Christie Brinkley. Joel released his 9th album in 1983. An Innocent Man was inspired by Brinkley. The two got married in 1985. 12. 1985. Sean Penn and Madonna. Madonna married Penn in August 1985. They had known each other for just 6 months. 13. 1986. Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. Actors Russell and Hawn have been together since 1984. They've become one of Hollywood's longest-lasting couples. 14. 1987. Lenny Kravitz and Lisa Bonet. Bonet married Kravitz in 1987. At the time, she was starring in A Different World. She left the show due to her pregnancy in 1988. 15. 1988. Bruce Willis and Demi Moore. Moore and Willis had their first daughter, Rumor, in 1988. Willis also starred in Die Hard that year. It became his most notable role. 16. 1989. Kevin Bacon and Kara Sedgwick. Sedgwick and Bacon married towards the end of 1988. In June 1989, they welcomed their first child. 17. 1990. Johnny Depp and Winona Ryder. The two met in 1989. They were engaged after only a few months of dating. In 1990, they starred in Edward Scissorhands. 18. 1991. Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan. Quaid and Ryan married on Valentine's Day in 1991. They'd fallen in love on the set of their movie DOA. 19. 1992. David Bowie and Iman. Bowie and Iman met on a blind date in 1990. They were married by 1992. Bowie called it love at first sight. 20. 1993. Kurt Cobain and Courtney Love. Cobain and Love married in 1992. Their daughter, Frances Bean, was also born that year. In 1993, the family appeared at MTV VMAs. 21. 1994. Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson. In 1994, Hanks was at the peak of his career. Forrest Gump was released that summer. His wife Rita helped him connect with his character